Hi guys, so today we're going to be reading the Yours Not Hers devotional by Carrie Campus. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but we're going to be doing day 11 because I really love this one, and it's all about trusting God's plan, and that's so important. So before I say anything else about the book, I really recommend that you guys get this, not only because it's such an incredible book, but it has questions in here that you can really take the time to spend that with you and God and try to understand the more in depth of your relationship with Him, and really try to fully understand what is she talking about. Always saying things out loud, when you're studying something and really talking to it about it with somebody, you can really just start to understand yourself. Okay, day 11, trusting God. Many are the plans in the mind of man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand. Proverbs 19:21. My daughter has doubts about whether to try out for cheerleading, and her doubts didn't make sense. After all, she cheers since second grade. Cheer was her life and her passion. She was a valued member of her high school's team, and skills came easily until her sophomore year. Right before spring tryouts, she got a mental block. She couldn't compete the tumbling pass and didn't make varsity team. Understandably, she was heartbroken, and so were her teammates. She planned to try out again in September for basketball season, but as spring turned into summer, she lost her motivation. She dreaded the tumbling lessons that were once a normal part of her week. I was on a senior trip with her sister when she texted me, "Mom, what do you think this verse means? I've been praying about whether to try out for cheer, and when I opened my Bible, I saw this." She sent a screenshot of Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. My daughter has always been very decisive, and it surprised me to hear this doubt. Immediately, I knew that this was a decision between her and God, and while I could offer my opinion, I didn't want to interfere with His plan. I texted her back, "Maybe you feel doubt for a reason. Maybe God has another plan and is leading you in a new direction. It doesn't make sense because cheer has always been central in your life. Keep praying and discerning His voice. Listen to what God says." She kept praying, and as September drew closer, her answers grew clear. She would not try it again. She felt sad as she mourned the loss of her dream to cheer for Friday night football games, but she knew this was the best path for her. Initially, I was worried that she would regret her decision. I wondered if her skills would suffer if she later changed her mind, but as her junior year kicked in, we saw many blessings emerge from her choice. 1, she was able to handle a rigorous course load that led to a college scholarship. 2, she started a new business designing sweatshirts. And 3, she joined the school pageant staff. Her senior year, she was chosen to direct it and planned an amazing show for 900 people. In hindsight, it was clear that God had a new plan for her, but on the night of the tryouts, all she felt was pain. It hurt to watch this door close. Chances are, you've had doors close in your life too. You've had your plans interrupted or completely shut down. You've watched friends move forward, and leave you behind. You felt alone in your grief. In times like these, it's normal to question God. It's normal to feel devastated, angry, or sad. But if you can get through the initial shock, you'll find that life goes on. You'll discover blessings on the other side. As you wait for those blessings, you can find comforts in words like these. Jesus replied, "You don't understand what I'm doing now, but someday you will." John 13:7. God's way is perfect. All the Lord's promises prove true. He's a shield for who look for Him in protection. Psalm 18:30. I know the Lord is always with me. I will not be shaken, for He is right beside me. Psalm 16:8. They do not fear bad news. They confidently trust the Lord to care for them. Psalm 112:7. I'm proud of my daughter for trusting God and tuning into His quiet voice. Cheerleading was a big blessing in her life, but like most blessings, it lasted for just a season. When that chapter ended, a new chapter began. Heartache may be part of your story, but it's not the end of your story. It won't last forever, so hold your head up high. Know that you have blessings ahead and new chapters being written. Lord, sit with me in my sadness. Bring peace as I wait for answers. Help me trust You as the author of my story and praise You for the blessings to come. Amen. So much for listening. I hope you guys like this, because hopefully I'll be doing more of these. And I do encourage you to get the book because it's just so super powerful, and I love it. And it's just such an amazing, incredible way to start off your day with God, one-on-one. Love you guys. Bye.